Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again with episode number 20 of the Dortmund career mode, and one thing to highlight in this is EA have absolutely ballsed me over. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, then you'll have seen me ranting and raving about this and tweeting at EA. We've been drawn for the next round of the Champions League, and it is one day, 24 hours after the Cup semi-final against Bayer Leverkusen, which in itself is just 48 hours after a game in the Bundesliga against Schalke. So we are really up against it at the minute, and it's going to be a case of completely remanaging the squad. But we're just going to have some highlights in the background of the Spain-Portugal game. It was our first game in charge, or the second game in charge, but the first one I actually played as Portugal manager. Just going to have some highlights in the background whilst I say we are closing in on 2,000 subscribers. Now, I'm recording this a week in advance. As I'm recording this, I'm at 1928, I think. So when this goes up, I don't think I'll have passed it just yet. So what would you guys like to see for 2,000 subscribers? If you'd like to see maybe a one-off special video, etc., it gives me a little bit of time to try and work something out and put something together that may not come out on 2K subs, but around about 2K subs. Obviously, we did a Q&A. Actually, we did two Q&As for 1K subs because you guys enjoyed the first one so much that I actually did a second. So if there's anything similar to that you might like to see me do, or anything else that you may have in mind, then of course feel free to leave me a comment down below, and I will try and get something to you guys for when we hit 2,000 subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic, by the way, to reach that at such an early stage in this channel's life cycle. But nonetheless, let's get back to Bundesliga action. It is a game against Schalke, which is of course a local derby, which we found out earlier on in the season when we played them in the first game, something that I didn't actually know. But we're playing basically a first team, although we've got Sheba up front for the injured Lewandowski, and hopefully we're going to be able to get something out of this, and then hopefully, for fingers crossed, the players will be able to recover in time for the Champions League game on Wednesday. And the plan was to just play some. Basically, I had to make a decision, and I tweeted out about it. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, then do follow me on Twitter, because you can actually have an active role in what happens in this series. My Twitter, by the way, is @ChesnoyGaming. There will be links in the description. But I tweeted out saying, what's more important, the Deutsche Pokal or the Champions League? And the overwhelming response was that regardless of how far through the competition we were in the Deutsche Pokal, that the Champions League should be our main focus, considering we are so far behind Bayern Munich already on the domestic front. So I made the decision to basically play first team in this, then we'll play a complete reserve side in the game against Bayer Leverkusen, do as well as we can. Hopefully we'll progress, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. And then we'll play a first team against Barcelona the next day if everyone's fit and ready for it. So hopefully that was how things were going to go. But we were creating quite a few chances here against Schalke. We had taken that 1-0 early lead through Gundogan, and that in fact was going to be the goal that saw the end of the game. But everyone was completely knackered by the time it came for this Leverkusen game. So the team lining up is Langerak, Kirsch, Felipe Santana, Gunter Shaw, Lennon, Nangolan, Bender, Niang, Bittencourt, and Sheba again was playing in this one, even though his fitness before the game was in the orange. So unfortunately we weren't able to field a very strong side at all. But there are a couple of not first teamers but decent players in there, like Nangolan and Lennon, etc. So I was hoping for maybe a decent result. We went close there, hitting the post early on, and then Sheba is going to feed in. Bittencourt's going to find Aaron Lennon as Nangolan leaves it for him, tries to find that far top corner with the left-footed strike, but unfortunately the finesse just isn't quite good enough. And this is one hell of a save from Langerak, by the way. Great reaction save there from that header to keep us at 0-0, and all our defending was doing us very good, or leaving us in very good stead going forward. And in the end, it's Gunter here having another decent shot, but Rene Adler is keeping us out again. And we defended for our absolute lives, and unfortunately in the 75th minute, after two failed tackles and a third one that doesn't quite get there, it is Hosigai or Koso guy, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, to be completely honest. But we do in fact concede late on, and that is us out of the Deutsche Pokal, which is really disappointing. So we'll have to come back in the next episode. Hopefully everyone will be fit for the game against Barcelona. You can see from the stats we were on top in that game. This is really disappointing with such a weakened side to go so close to getting through to the final, where we would have faced Bayern Munich. As you can see, they beat Energy Cottbus in the other semi-final 2-0. So do be sure to come back next time, guys, where we will take on Barcelona in that quarter-final leg 1, just 24 hours after being knocked out of the Deutsche Pokal, the German Cup. But I have created a new end slate for this series as well. So if you did miss the previous episode, it is linked on screen in the window in the top left, and in the bottom right, of course, will be an annotation on screen to my channel to subscribe to it if you aren't already subscribed. And of course, feel free to follow me on Twitter at Chesnoid Gaming. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.